trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brady to throw on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Caught left side, Bennett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Brady. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, New England. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Halfback sent in motion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Brady. Incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, 39 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
He hits White. Complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Again, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
That was good coverage and was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got 2 teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the game.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways, even if you're not playing for a playoff spot. As you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans.
It's an 8-yard pickup. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup. Looking back at Week 15 for Witten, 10 catches, which was a season high, moved him past Terrell Owens into 7th place on the all-time receptions list.
And how about how Dallas just moves the ball around, Brandon? I mean, Jason Witten had 10 catches in this game. He's had games this year where he hasn't caught very many passes, but I think he's heating up as they get closer to the playoffs. And let's face it, for any young quarterback, a big-time tight end is almost always going to be his best friend.
Coming up at half.